Welcome guys to the start of a new Let's Play, or a continuation, depending on how you look at it, because Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has finally come out with its expansion pass story DLC, Torna, the Golden Country, which I always want to call the Golden Age. It's probably the most ambitious JRPG expansion we've ever seen. It's basically what could be a standalone game, 40-50 hours worth of gameplay ahead of us, of a story of the past of Alrest, a world that we have spent a very long time in. 250 hours plus was my playtime of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We've been through all the blades, the challenge mode. It's been a long journey.
Onwards.
And almost to where we are. Oh, we get another sub. Thank you very much, Pokemon. As we begin. So, it's going to be interesting to see a world in the past, the world that we know is destroyed. It's going to be interesting to see how many Titans probably existed back then, considering all the Titans started to die off. It's going to be interesting to see many, many things from a perspective of a world that we've not seen before. And its new game systems and gameplay that's within. And characters that we meet again, in a bittersweet way, earlier, before certain events, or after, you know. It's so weird to be coming back here. But with that said, and with that done, it is of course a live commentated action, let's play, of pretty much the whole game. Side quests, bosses and all. It's time to press new game, and go. We're going to select our difficulty level of normal, and play the first cutscene. Okay, I can change difficulty at the same time. Stop! I want to start the game! Cheers.
The year was 3564. The 107th Indoline Praetor, Rhodalis, had sent an armed expedition against the country of Sia. Its capital, Amranta, fell overnight and sank beneath the clouds, along with the rest of the Titan. The destruction of Sia shocked all the nations of Alrest. Officially, the act was attributed to a military alliance led chiefly by Indol and the emerging power of Mor Ardain. In fact, it had been the work of one blade, the Aegis, a man known as Malos. Said to be the architect's word incarnate. Back then, neither Lora nor myself knew how closely his fate would prove to be tied with ours in the days to come.
You're that eager to die? Then allow me to assist. There's no end to them.
And it's not just the Vulcan Ferris. Even the Belufo's caught up in it.
Lora, can you smell it?
Oh. Ugh, it stinks like...
Yeah, no doubt about it. Blood. It's driving them crazy.
Well, there's the music change up a little bit. Hey, hey, hey! Our game begins and we get a new battle track straight away. Of course, a new tutorial to start everyone off, because if it's going to be a standalone game, of course, it's got to tell people how to play. As another gifted sub comes up. Thank you, Judicious. Approach an enemy, press R to target them with an enemy targeted. Press A to draw weapons. The character with their weapon drawn will auto-attack, as we do know.
Alright, follow my lead.
Get in there, Lora.
Enjoy this.
With every auto-attack hit, your art gauges will fill up slightly. This is called Art's Recharge. With the gauge full, press the corresponding button to use the art. Right, let's get to the battle screen, which I've got to remember to go to, and look at my placement. It's just above. Right, I was just about to use the art. If you use an art at the precise moment an auto attack connects, you can cancel into the art without winding down from the attack. This is called action cancelling. You can cancel arts into specials too, and by unlocking certain nodes on the finish charts, it becomes possible to cancel arts into other arts. Successful cancel will charge the special gauge more than usual, so it's worth learning this tricky technique if you want to maximize efficiency. I'm pretty sure we're okay for this kind of stuff. Right, a team is composed of a driver and their blades. The level, experience, HP, strength, ether, agility, dexterity, and luck stats are common to all members of the team.
Not working.
All members of the team, okay. Right, I want to do this on the third hit for the most damage. I'm just wondering if I could build the gauge quicker by doing that. Would not be a bad idea. Jin style in his expansion content. Oh, hello! In battle, the team is split between vanguard and rearguard positions. The character in the vanguard is the attacker, while the rearguard plays support. You, as the player, directly control the vanguard. The rearguard will attack and provide buffs automatically. Okay, cool. Whoa, okay, that's a lot of enemies. When you receive an attack, the damage you took will be displayed as a red bar indicating recoverable HP. This damage is healed by using a Vanguard switch. The recoverable HP will drain over time. Performing Vanguard switches whenever you can and keeping your HP high is the key to victory. To be honest, that's a lot of enemies to be attacking me, and they've taken a lot of HP quite fast there. When a team's HP reaches 0, they'll be incapacitated. If you can't continue the fight, you'll be returned to the last landmark you pass without any further penalties. Dying is never really a punishment in Xenoblade Chronicles. Okay. Hopefully I'm going to level up shortly, to be honest. Because there's a lot of guys. Once the rearguard gauge fills up in battle, you can press up or down to perform a maneuver called a Vanguard Switch. When you trigger a Vanguard Switch, the rearguard will move up to trade places with the Vanguard while attacking with a switched art. After the switch, the new Vanguard's art gauges will be full. That's useful to use exactly right now. Ready to be used immediately, so using a Vanguard Switch is a good way to press an attack.
It's my turn.
Whoa, we just cut that guy down. Oh, and leveled up. There's my HP. Let's use Jin attack style, you know? Jin attack style, best attack style. Thank you for the follow, Fingerbit. Oh, another guy! Special is a move that uses cooperation between the team members to great effect. Using arts will in turn charge the special gauge. This is called special recharge. When this gauge is full, you can press A to use the special. Okay. I'll go for a level 2 special, actually. Demon Head looks like bad. Doesn't look like it actually did that much damage extra. But, like, for example, I can switch back now and get an attack in. And I can cancel into it. That works good. Right, you can charge the special gauge up beyond level 1, all the way up to level 4, whereas level 1 is the Vanguard attack alone, levels 2, 3, and 4 are a real team effort. Oh, really? I didn't even notice. I didn't use it level 1. First is a free special gauge top-up, so you can try using a level 4 special and admire Lora and Jin's flawless coordination. I've almost killed it anyway! When using a special, a button challenge will pop up on screen. Press the right button at the right time as instructed, and the move's effects will be magnified.
I need your help here, Jin.
I'm with you.
Midnight Sun.
That's not what the thing is. Empty moment. Empty moment.
Lora!
Thank you, Jin.
Well, we've got room for improvement.
Of what?
This fighting style. It magnifies our strength, sure, but it leaves us wide open. When the sword is in my hand, you're left defenseless.
What, you won't keep me safe?
Huh?
I'll keep you safe always.
I'll keep you safe, always. You still remember that?
I've thought about it. Every day for these 17 years. I'll never forget it. The day you set me free from a life of misery.
I see.
Aha! More tutorials. Right, the feature that the arrow is pointing to right now is the compass. The markers on it show you where Lora and her friends should go next. Directional. Oh, okay, it's the same as before. The number above each marker gives the distance to that objective. Also, if the objective is located above or below, you'll see an arrow pointing up or down. Now the arrows point to the environmental info. This gives you the name of your current area, as well as the weather and the time. And the minimap gives you an idea of what's around you. Pressing L lets you change its zoom and size, and the mark in the center shows your position and facing. And lastly, your current objective window. This explains what Lora and Co should be doing right now. Right, new tips have been added behind my face. Now, a piece of important advice. Did you see that notification that said new tips have been added? In this game, you can check previous tutorials from the menu. The notification just now has to tell you that new options have been added to the menu. If you run into something you're unsure of while playing, go to main menu system tips to see if it's been explained there. And so we have the world to explore. Well, we should really be attacking things to try and build up our level to start off with. We haven't got much to say. A blazing braid. We've got the system menu, of course, over here. No quest to do currently. Of course, nowhere to skip travel to. It won't let me go left. There we go. Oh. But seeing the map there, the Kingdom of Torna. An interesting titan to explore, eh? Right, and the character screen, which looks a lot different than before. So they share strength, for agility, dexterity, and luck. We're about to get another level by the look of it. So is that one experience acquired? Oh, one more. So you can actually switch who starts at the front in each battle too. That's kind of cool. And what else have we got? Affinity charts, of course, to build up as we want to. Though we're going to need a little bit more to get anywhere with that. Good news, Sam. We can't see the growing core crystal on your head. Oh, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Right, weapon modification there for the name is on the dot sheet. Of course, we haven't got any weapon chips to do that with. He's still got a full affinity chart, but the trust gains seem a lot lower than they were before. So what do we need to unlock our next tier? Defeat an Arlo Capiba in the secluded bowway in Torna, and collect stuff. We can do that. We can do that. I'm guessing we don't have any ox cores to equip at the moment. So he has his own arts to go. Both Rearguard and Vanguard. With a switch art as well that you can level up too. That's interesting. Very interesting. So you have the same thing. Touch me not. Oh my goodness. So you've actually got... Well, technically you never deal with Rearguard arts apart from the switch art. But this is quite interesting that you've got like... What might be like break, etc. Lowers resist rates. Which do damage from the back at the same time. Hella interesting. How's that going to work? That's a lot to keep track of. We doubled the keeping track of. Alright, an accessory here. Oh, okay, there's a weapon slot accessory. So that's what the Blazing Braid is. It has a 10% chance of attacking again after a successful auto attack. Percent chance, Sam. So she has a weapon slot and 2 extras. I always like to check these things out before I actually go anywhere. And of course, there's nothing to put in because no pouch items. Right, a world to explore. Any collectibles? Chests? We'll just listen to beautiful music, shall we? Right, Lasadia Woodland, where you are right now, is a special kind of area known as a landmark. Alrest features 3 kinds of areas: locations, landmarks, and secret areas. You can instantly travel to any previously discovered landmark or secret area from the skip travel menu found in the main menu. Okay then, Lasadia Woodland. Well, let's start fighting.
These guys should be no problem.
You say.
I won't enjoy this.
Punch them.
More trouble?
Let's use that to try and get Gage up. Someone else has joined the battle. I find that a bit rude.
My senses are heightened.
You read my mind.
Let's get another...
Lora, let's switch.
Try this on the side.
And just combo into hopefully what could be a kill there, but wasn't. That's going to be the quickest way to deal with him.
Yeah, that one. We're in perfect.
Oh, we just gained a new art from that. So that's interesting.
Take this.
AoE side attack. Oh, well, Lora just destroyed him from the back row. Okay, we gained some new arts for getting level 3, like straight away. Whew, okay. Right, so what did we get? We got Hungry Snake, spawns a small HP potion when landing a hit. Do you know what?
It takes time and effort.
Did that
to
lower the
get this
recharge
good.
time? No, it's actually got to go up again before it lowers the recharge time. I was thinking, let's go for that. We want small HP potions. It's our only chance of healing currently. So we've got Spinel Stack as well, which is no special effects, but it's just nice knowing that they can attack in the back row. It's double damage in a sense. And you gain Snow Blast, which is an Aether-headed one, increases damage dealt from the side by 50%, which is your Vanguard, and your Sky Cleave increases damage dealt to launch enemies by 50%. Do we have anything like Topple Break yet? Okay, it's Thin Ice is a Topple. Oh wow, so we get a break with Lorna. Do we have a break? I know it hasn't introduced this stuff to us yet, so I imagine, okay, Hungry Snake is a break. So if I Hungry Snake into the switch, those who are new to the series won't understand, but just you wait, just you watch.
All right, follow my lead.
They'll live to regret this.
As soon as I walk slowly into the enemy.
Not
Let's just work on building Gage at this point. Wow, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have messed with you.
My senses are heightened.
Jin will be ready shortly. So I want to go. And then switch into that for a topple.
Doing well.
Snow Blast.
That's pretty cool.
It's on the sides.
Except I can't hit the healing potion.
Not bad. Chill stroke.
And I got a launch then? No, I think that he launched himself, didn't he?
Take this.
Alright, this guy's hurting a lot.
We're in perfect sync.
Snow Blast. Chill stroke.
Back into the fray.
Let's get Lora back in again.
Catch.
I fight for my friend.
And we should be able to finish it off at that point in time. Another level up. Wow, that's interesting. To think that I can trigger the break combos from Vanguard Front Guard. Switch mechanic on the Nintendo Switch. It is indeed. Maybe that's how they thought of it, to be honest. A Magra Quad Wing. Can I still... Oh, I could just switch with that. Oh, okay. How do I... I guess that's not in anymore? The Lure ability. I was trying to chuck a stone at you.
All right, follow my lead.
They'll live to regret this.
Why did you say you didn't want to do this not long ago? Did the quad ring go away? Okay, it's not attacking. That's cool. Ideally, we want to take our opponents singularly because they actually got a lot of HP to them.
My mind.
I'll protect you.
You're a lifesaver.
my
Can't
turn.
just leave it there. I like
Chill
the way
stroke.
this is going.
Yes, this
Try this on the side.
Oh, wow. So they've somehow managed to evolve the battle system and make the combos feel even better. How have they done this? How have they made it more involved, like with simple change? The way that it combos off just your character. Oh, feels good.
These guys should be no problem.
Alright, let's continue beating our way through this forest. And getting to grips with the combat mechanics.
I'll protect you.
You're a lifesaver.
Are you ready yet, Jin?
I'll protect you.
Good. Break.
My
Can't
turn.
just leave it there. You're doing well.
Oh, it feels so good. Right, well, we got an attachment already, so that's kind of cool. A shell cameo. Don't think I need the potion at that point in time, do I? Right, so if we've got ourselves an accessory there, the shell cameo, it increases HP restored to self not using HP potions by 12%. I'm guessing that's completely useless. Considering I don't have a heal or anything.
These guys should be no problem.
I'll take on a duo. I wonder if, like, they've changed it. Oh, they have! It used to be that going like that would build your gauge faster, but if you look at the combo, the build-up, each tier of gain on these attacks actually does more of the gauge. And you can combo that as well. Ooh. So now it's better to let it go through all three, no matter what? Okay. We're learning. We're learning.
They'll live to regret this.
So really, I should always go through with the whole combo. Not only does, of course, the ramping attacks end up ramping up in damage. Let's break this guy, because he's messing with me a bit.
Let's switch.
Oh, we didn't get the topple? That's a shame.
Bad, right?
Yes, indeed. Try this on the side.
Chill stroke.
Get a backup attack there.
Snow blast.
Take this. We're doing back into the fray.
The fact that I can always have, like, HP potions, etc. whenever I want to, with a quick switches, is pretty cool too, as we get ourselves even more arts. Alright, well, we'll keep going forward for now, because I've done a little bit of combat here. It's always something to grasp and get onto. I wondered if it would tutorial me to jump, but obviously not.
Alright, follow my lead.
Why is the aggression so
Stay
low?
close.
Normally they're always trying to get me. That's why I preemptively go to them.
Again.
You're a lifesaver.
I like the fact that her weapon, is it a whip or her hair?
Can't just leave it. We're doing well.
That's so cool. That's such a nice, like, comboing into it like that.
Yes, indeed. Let's go.
Snow blast.
So I got a pierce ability now. And what else did I get?
Back into the
An AoE aggro down.
That was nice and easy.
But the switch attacks themselves do a fair bit of damage, so you've got to think about switching as a DPS mechanic.
Let me know if you want to rest.
Well, Laura's completely okay to keep going. She's gained a lot of experience just from this little jaunt. But now where are we?
What happened? Are you alone?
Looks like the only survivor. These burn patterns don't look like Malos' handiwork. Must have been humans. Looting and pillaging while the world burns.
Hey, it's okay. Would you like to come with us? You don't have to worry, really. We're all good people. Promise.
Can you walk? You can. Good going.
And your family? Were they there with you? Should we go back and...
Mikhail.
Hmm?
My name is Mikhail.
Oh, right. I'm Lora. And he's...
I don't have a family. I was sold to this village from Addam. So, I'm all alone.
I see. Right then. Starting today, we're going to be your new family. We'll take you back to our friends and...
You people? You're strangers. You don't have to pretend to care.
You don't beat around the bush, do you? He's gonna be a handful, this one. Though really, I was just the same once. Very well. Friends first then, not family. How's that sound?
Lora,
What's up?
I'll scout the area. Look after him.
Oh, of course. Be careful. And Jin.
I know.
What was that you said, Baldric?
The Sean capital of Omrantha has fallen. Or rather, it was annihilated. Praetor Redalis.
So it has come to pass after all.
Respectfully, you aren't much of an actor, Eminence. It appears you are not surprised at all. We heard disturbing rumors circling among the Magisters. Amalthus, whom you recently elevated to Quester? People wonder if this calamity has anything to do with that man's blade. With such extraordinary power, is it really wise to,
No matter whose power affected it, it is sure to serve the greater glory of Indal. The architect will surely be pleased.
Eminence, do you believe it can be controlled?
If it cannot, I will let him take the blame. I have spoken. Thank you for your report, Magister Baldric. You may return to your duties.
Hey, this looks like a good spot to set up camp. Yeah, I'll start preparing the food. Wow, you're a star, Jin. What do you reckon you'll make? Let's see now. I should be able to get my hands on a few choice ingredients around here. If we can find some Torna trout, deviled onions, and sour avocados, I could stew them together. Sounds lovely. You like trout strali, right? It's absolutely divine. You'll join us for a bite to eat, won't you, Mikhail? I guess. Perfect. And let's set to work and hunt for those ingredients. All three of those things should be easy to come by around here. Don't need to travel off the beaten path. So now we're getting ourselves an introduction to gathering. The party formation has changed. Mikhail has been added as a guest character. Let's take this mysterious young boy along. What you're looking at right now is a collection point. Check here to uncover collectible items. Sure thing, I will. You'll find collection points all over Alrest, and each area will have its own selection of items to discover. Also, there are some collection points where you can use Blade's field skills to find special collectible items that you couldn't get otherwise. The collectibles you find are sure to come in handy during your adventure, so if you come across a collection point, be sure to check it out. Yes, especially if I need cake. Oh, they've changed it so you can actually see from range what it is as well. Put in the vegetable. They changed the iconography. Alright, some deviled onions there.
This is becoming addictive.
What? Deviled onions and sour avocados? Super addiction. Oh, well, that's got to be our fish. It's taken us to some places very specifically. You'd have thought we'd have moved away from this place a little bit, to be fair. There's a golden one over here. The impressive tree. Well, I'm going off and basically collection points in the previous area we explored
Aren't we intrepid?
hadn't appeared due to the fact that, of course, we were fighting through and it wanted to do certain things. I'm going to go straight back there after getting these 2 points as well, so don't worry about that. Never bad to have a couple of collections in the bank.
This is becoming coming.
And some cheers in the bank as well. Torna the Golden Collection. Yeah, well, that's what we do. We collect everything. Now we have a bigger range of vegetables. We can make an even better stew. Think about it. You're doing what I did. Oh, better go get the collection points in the back. That's how it works, isn't it?
All right, follow my lead.
They'll live to regret this.
So we weren't able to use our spinning wheel last time. So let's try and use that now.
Spinning wheel.
That looks kind of cool.
Lora, let's switch.
Best of luck.
The fact I can chain things like this feels so good.
Yes, this should do nicely.
So I could chain a combo into a switch, into another combo, into a special. And I'm gonna have a special after I get through with most of that, you know?
Guys should be no problem.
Lora's safety is my charge.
What are you doing here? Just flying around, Laps Flyer? It's weak to ice, are you? Well, we can't get Jin out yet.
My senses are heightened.
Yeah, we've got this.
Lora,
Can't
let's
just leave
switch.
it. We're doing well.
They've made the battle system
Overconfidence
better.
leads to carelessness.
The rest of you hardly even.
So let me say for the first episode of this, of course, if you haven't watched already, I've got a massive whole Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Let's Play already there. But the main thing I wanted to say, and I just seeked into that randomly, is Monolith's off. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, please. Also, X for the Switch. Cheers. Now that you've done the expansion, let's get moving onwards with a new game, eh? Right, we've got our ingredients. Fire's nice and toasty. I think we're all set for the night. Jin, would you mind making a start on the cooking? I'll get right to it. Play's doing the cooking. Got a problem with that? Better Jin than me. If I were in charge, I'd probably end up losing a limb peeling the veggies. It's not all one-sided though. Lora has her own talents, like making charms, that I can never do. Right, we make up for each other's strengths and weaknesses. Well, if your weakness is to try and cook and just lose your bits. Vehicle driver, no one has to shoulder all the burden. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna make a start on the trout stralu. Won't take long. We've got options. Rest, craft, chat. Okay, a little campfire chat to bond a little bit more. Lora, about that battle earlier. I know, right? We were phenomenal. He's trying to do too much. Oh, what? I thought you were going to praise me. I'm only trying to draw out your full power, Jin. You know that. That's fine, and I appreciate it. What I'm saying is, please don't put yourself at risk, Lora. We've been together a long time, haven't we, Jin? Ever since I touched your core crystal as a little girl and we became bonded forever as driver and blade. Yeah. It's a bond closer than blood, I think. That's part of the reason why. I want to help you too. See you grow and be there for you. That's beautiful, Lora, but you're a driver and I'm a blade. Blades protect their drivers in a fight. It's a natural order of things. Especially since we don't need to worry about being wounded, as long as the core crystal stays intact. While I, on the other hand, am just a human. When a driver dies, their blades return to their cores. That's why you want me to be more careful, right? Exactly. Huh. Right, I get it. Well, it's not like I want to make you anxious in the middle of a fight. Okay, I promise not to overdo it, and if things start looking bad, I'll be sure to switch out for you. That'd be great, thanks. I'm counting on you then. You know I'd never let you down. There's more chats as well. So it seems like you can get repetitive chats. I don't know if you can like bank them and do them later, but I should really do them now. Let's check out the craft section. So we got child like the nice drawings, the charm making and the home cooking here.
Let's get down to business.
So we can't make any charms yet, though I did actually collect some of the stuff towards it. So they're generally like other pouch items. So party gauge. What we really want is speed on our arts. But we'll make some when we can. That's kind of cool. And in the meantime, food-wise, we have ourselves various foodologies. We can make a lucky colourful salad. Not really. No, we can, actually. But it's saying I can't. It's saying, go and make your trout stralu. You're not allowed to make anything else. Trout stralu now! It's because it uses the same ingredients. So if you were to lose it, then you could progress, could you? Let's go to the other chat before I make the trout stralu, in case that continues us onward a little bit. Thank you for the another gift of sub, Bree. Hey, Jin, can you take care of the cooking? Sure. I think I can contrive a decent trout stralu out of the stuff we gathered. Awesome. I could really do with a proper meal right about now. Should be too long. It's nice to have like little chat segments.
Don't
Right, let's...
spoil your appetite before I'm done.
What am I going to do? Eat wood? Let's eat the trout stralu. Cookie.
Just taste it.
Maybe I don't like it. You can't force it on me.
How sad. That village, I mean.
It is.
That blade, Malos. He didn't do that, did he?
The towns raised by the Aegis were completely obliterated. I plan to inform the mercenaries of this.
How could a person do something so awful?
Anyway, you should rest now. We should be able to meet up with Hayes tomorrow.
Oh, yes. I wonder if she's found any leads on Mother. I hope so, anyway.
I'll prepare food, then rest up.
Oh, that's kind of you. Thanks.
That really hit the spot. You know, I really can't think of anything better than waking up to Jin's cooking. Scrumptious. Mikhail doesn't think the same though. You scarf that down quick. 1 second? No, it's not as in stomach, it's as in like, I've been called out. Mikhail, relax. He's not going to bite you. Don't let the whole moody thing fool you. He's genuinely concerned about you. Moody thing? Look, if there's anything you need, just tell us, alright? Nah, I'm fine, really. Okay, I hear you. Listen, I know Jin can seem a bit scary, but he's really very gentle. You'll get used to him. I mean, the mask doesn't help. We just need to clean up here, then we can move out. Feltley can't be far now, can it? Where we meet up with Hayes? That's right. There's still a way to go, but if we keep to the road, it won't take long. Well, it's still a way to go when there's enemies in our path. Certain places out in the wild allow you to make camp. The 3 things you can do at a campsite are resting, crafting, and chatting. Rest, use bonus experience to level teams up, which is something I didn't use on that time. Which we shouldn't have any because we haven't done quests, and that's where you generally get it from. Craft, use collectibles to make items, and chat, speak with allies for advice on how to proceed. As you can see, camps are places of preparation and growth. When entering a new area, it's worth scouting out the next campsite first. Do they count as landmarks too? Crafting is one of the actions available when camping. It expends collectibles to create pouch items as well as valuable unique items with particular properties. As your adventure progresses, you can obtain more recipes to expand your crafting repertoire. For example, by completing quests or raiding treasure troves. Raiding treasure troves? Do you just mean chests? Pouch items can be set inside a driver's pouch to empower that driver's team for a fixed duration. You can always create more by crafting them at a campsite, so use them as much as you can, for instance when preparing for a difficult battle ahead. Pouch items are very good. So in that sense, if I go to the campsite and then click to rest, to be honest, I'd expect there to be another chat at this point in time, because that's the kind of thing a game would put in. I really hope we'll be able to join up with Hayes soon. They say resting another night here. It isn't far to Feltley now. In fact, we should be there in no time as long as we stick to the path. I wonder what Hayes will think of Mikhail when she sees him. It'll be interesting, that's for sure. Don't worry, Mikhail. Hayes is one of the loveliest people I've ever met. I'll be fine. Right, now they'll let me craft whatever I wish to craft.
Don't spoil your appetite before I'm done.
I do not have the ingredients anymore to make anything, so that sucks.
Let's get down to business.
Because of course I used part of that. So the camp screen will be closed and you'll rest until morning. Is that okay? Sure. Let's see. Okay, here's the bonus experience thing. So technically I could take another level up. Just to power myself up a little bit more, so that's kind of cool. And we'll finish it there. Why not? Same music though. That image of Jin holding the knife. They're nice little images. I reckon Mikhail drew them. Alright, let's get off then. But, of course, before we go anywhere,
Aren't we intrepid?
we want to collect some more goodies. It seems like the Upa aren't exactly that aggressive, so we'll take that and run with it.
Aren't we intrepid?
And work along our way. Well, the collect stuff reward has been gained, so we've gained fortitude off of your grid here. We've got to go quite a ways to get to our destination by the look of it. So that's a thing. So, of course, whenever we get something for the affinity shot to actually unlock it, we've got to go in.
The battle is living to fight another day.
Which will enable us to get a little bit more once we've got the Arlo Capiba. So if we see them anywhere, we got to kill them. 4 of them. Now that's a treasure trove. Oh, an Arlo Capiba! That's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the enemy. It looks like you found a treasure trove. You'll discover troves of many shapes and sizes as you journey across Alrest. Some of them might be locked, so you might not be able to get to the goods unless your blades are the right field skills, but it's always good to check first. It really is. Right, battle we're about to go into.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Alright, we've got ourselves a rigid vest. Here we go. I'm pressing the skip travel button instead of the menu button. I'm going to see a lot of that. Right, so that's another accessory. So increasing maximum HP by 200 is pretty good for now. And I haven't got any obstacles. Oh, I do. Blowdown resistance. So I'll put that on to Jin. So they are ways of just simply attachments to improve our character. But we need 4 Arlo Capibas.
No problem.
They'll live to regret this.
They won't live to regret it. That's a silly phrase. Are you telling me we're only knocking these guys unconscious? Because that's really not what I think we've been doing.
You read my mind. Break! Let's heal up. I like the way this is going.
Oh, I missed that completely. But that's how we combo into an easy kill. Right, an emergency guard. That's another obstacle by the look of it, so that's kind of cool. I won't pop into the menu just yet. You never know what else we might get. Oh, hello! Flying fish.
These guys should be
Scary
no
things.
Lora, stay close.
Wait, I got a 3rd hit then? So is it depending on where I hit? I was definitely getting some 3rd hits. I'm a bit worried about Mr. Flying Fish in the background.
You read my spinning wheel.
Now he's using dig.
We're doing well.
Chill stroke.
Best of luck.
Hero blade.
Such a good
I
combo.
wish the battle could have been avoided.
The rest of you hardly even.
The battle can't be avoided because it's your growth that's in there. By the look of it, the flying fish is just there to worry me and isn't actually a combat mechanic. But it's nice seeing them all play. Oh no! Oh, okay. It is level 43. Let's hope it doesn't try to get me. This is why I'm fearful of flying fish. You stay there. I like the level 3.
These guys should be no problem.
Lora's safety is my charge.
It's definitely a non-combatant. Oh! My attack moved me slightly forward into another area. That's a bit weird. As you probably noticed, the bridge ahead is out. No, I didn't. I was fighting the Arlo Capiba. And notice the level 43 is an obstacle, but not an insurmountable one. Using a blade's field skill might provide a solution. Check out that withered tree up ahead and witness Jin's field skill at work. Incidentally, if you'd like to know more about it, you can check Jin's field skill by going to the main menu, characters, blade setup, and info. There are many places in the world of Alrest where you'll need field skills to proceed. Even if an obstacle seems impassable at first, it's worth getting a bit closer to see if you can do something about it. Where's my Arlo Capiba? Come back.
These guys should be no.
I need 4 of you.
They'll live to regret this.
Anyone like the new battle music? I'm definitely glad they went with new battle music though.
My senses are
I definitely like a bit of variance, that's for sure.
Can't just leave it there. I like the way this is going. Try this on the side.
I'm still really surprised by the fact of how smooth they've made this battle system now. Right, well, it's Hangnail Crossing that we cannot pass. We can jump down into there though. Can Can we get up after the fact? Is there... Oh, we go back up round that way? And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with jumping down it for now. Unless we get taken off the side by the water. Right, so we got a Fang chip. Now that's pretty good. That's worth going to the menu for. So chips can be used to upgrade your blades. Of which we have a Fang chip, so we can up the auto attack. The plot rate goes down, the auto attack goes up, the critical rate goes up by quite a bit. Fang chip changes the nameless Nadachi into a wildflower Nadachi. No special effects, but more power is never a bad thing. And that said, we got the other Ox Core, Emergency Guard, boosts block rate by 10% when HP is 30% or lower. And we also got a Fuzzy Hat. Oh, wait a second, do we have the Trout Stralu in here? Hey, why not?
You knew I'd like this, didn't you?
Well, yeah, because you cook it and you suggested it. Usually when someone suggests something to cook, it's because they already like it. That's the rules. The Fluffy Hat increases Aether by 21. So I don't think we can do that not using HP potions. The Fluffy Hat makes more sense to have on at this point. Min-maxing already, eh? Oh! No, don't do anything. Oh, poop. Right, we just unlocked Jin's second affinity trait, so that's really good.
Turn that crown upside down. I like the way this is going.
We'll just send Jin in for the finisher. So we didn't want to fight at that point in time, because just in case one of those monsters is what we want. Not weapons modification, but affinity chart. The second tier is unlocked.
I feel my power.
So we just got that via the trust there. So we still need one more to unlock this critical damage up by 20%. But now we can use a lot of stuff. So you use specials. Some of the stuff is locked behind story progress. Finishing an enemy, which is Jin's good speciality at this point in time. Attacking from behind might be a little bit harder. Driver combos, not so much, but we can't do that until we've beat the Arlo Capybara. Use pouch items in the meat category, not fish. Use Jin's crafting. So we've got to craft 4 more things to lift up a swift swordplay. He's going in depth.
This is becoming addictive.
By fighting, we gain trust. So that's what we want to do.
These guys should be no problem.
It'll be a little bit while now until we get to our next tier. So we can kind of progress from here. Especially as the enemies themselves aren't given that much experience anymore. Are you ready to finish off the enemy soon?
With you there.
Ah, what? Maybe I'm getting too powerful now. Maybe I need to put Jin in. Jin to win. Right, let's hope Big Fish doesn't notice me coming up this bit. Go away, Big Fish.
With all my might.
Creating a path. We made our own bridge. Fancy bridge. Thank you very much for the follow, Nova. Welcome to the channel. Right, we need one Arlo Capybara.
This is becoming addictive.
However, they might only appear in this area.
We made it. Good stuff.
So, if there's none in these hillsides, we might want to try and go back to respawn the other ones that we saw before and then just run through quickly just to get the unlock. If we try targeting all sorts of enemies, you'll occasionally encounter ones whose target icons look different from their normal enemies. We call those unique monsters and they're a little bit special. Unique monsters are much tougher than the regular kind. Even the strongest drivers in Alrest often have trouble with them. I remember my first battle with a unique monster. So if you take down a unique monster, you'll surely earn the respect of people all over Alrest. That said, they're not a challenge to the faint-hearted. You want to make sure you're prepared if you plan on surviving the powerful attacks they often wield. If you defeat a unique monster, a tombstone will remain at the site where it fell in memory of its legendary life. Really? Is that what it's in memory of? Some even say that if you press A at the tombstone, the monster will rise from its grave to reclaim its former glory. What level is it? I want the Arlo Capybaras right now. So they're level 7 to start off with anyway.
Aren't we intrepid?
They might not be something I want to challenge just yet, but come back for.
These guys should be no problem.
Once we've got maybe a couple more friends to add to the party. Thank you for yet another gifted sub, PJ. Fortelio the Goth. Technically, I want like the AoE ability. There's the finisher that you needed. That's one enemy finished. Jin's just doing tons of damage though. Yikes, Jin. Nice job. Right, so what level is this beastie? Oh yeah, definitely don't want to challenge that thing. Anyway, anywhere there's some Arlo capybars. Otherwise I'm going to have to go back and sort things out for more the future.
Alright, follow my lead.
They'll live to regret
There's a level... Oh, what? That's not good. That's really not good.
I feel this is less than tenable.
Yeah, this isn't going to go well.
It's my
Let's
turn.
heal up. Try this on this side. Take this. You're doing well.
So I'll have to try and take out this one first.
This will
Get these
go
HP potions.
Chill stroke. Try harder.
If I can kill off the first one.
Don't be so reckless.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who just did what?
We're in perfect sync.
Think you can keep up,
You'll
Lora?
watch my back.
Right, that regained my HP, so that's great. We're still in this. And as long as I get more HP, it'd be great.
Let's heal up. Best of luck.
Phew!
Hold with each day.
That was a bit risky for a second. Quick, find a ladder. Yes, ladders, the ultimate special technique. But we won through. I didn't check the tree. I really should check trees. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 should have taught me to check trees. But still, I did not. No Arlo capybars anywhere. There's a really big guy over there, though. I got to level 7 from buying them. Alright, I don't even remember what the disengage button is. Alright, we want one Arlo capybara. The best way for me to respawn that at this point in time is to skip travel and take myself back to the landmark that is the campsite. And that should, if I can get there, respawn the mobs, and it'll be a tiny walk to get one thing unlocked.
Even on familiar ground, we must...
Switching restored all my HP, so that pretty much saved my life at that point in time.
Aren't
So
we
thank God for
intrepid?
switching. Thank God.
This is becoming addictive.
She loves Gabri. Alright, there's the Arlo capybara we need. Let's kill that and then run to the same point we were at.
All right, follow my lead.
I won't enjoy this.
We want you to finish things off here, Jin.
I like the way this is going.
We must look ahead.
The thorn.
But the Arlo capybara seems to have a fair bit of HP himself, so...
You read my mind. Can't just leave it there. I like the way this is going.
There we go.
I concur.
And that's Mind's Eye Affinity reward gained. A little bit of grinding when you're in the location to do the grinding is never a bad idea. Especially when it involves affinity charts and you might miss that monster and then never be able to... Well, you'll have to go back before you can unlock more. That
You
sucks.
can rely on me.
So, we now have increased critical damage whenever we do an attack. Performing a driver combo will get us to the 20. It's weird now because we can provide those... Well, we can do those combos with ourselves. So that's really interesting.
This is becoming addictive.
I like the way this is going, a level 7 beating on a level 3. No, they're all dangerous monsters, man. Can't underestimate them for a second. Second, it was 7 and a 5 beating on a level
Aren't
6s,
we
so
intrepid?
that's just unfair. Oh, we won through, right. A detour, took a minute.
This is becoming addictive.
This is becoming addictive. So it was you that aggroed. I'm gonna go up there. Oh, now you don't want to
This
fight.
is becoming addictive. Oh,
Okay, now you do want to fight.
spotted.
Well, this is gonna be a weird camera angle. I may as well use what I can in the meantime.
Spinning wheel.
I'm sure it was these guys that hurt an absolute ton, by the way.
Where this is going.
Chill stroke. Zero blade.
But with that special
Confidence.
break tuple special combo, when the game hasn't even told you to use
Broke a sweat.
break etc. just yet, it really works, doesn't it? It feels like,
Aren't we
for those who've
intrepid?
played Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and know what they're going to roughly be doing,
All right,
it works out.
follow my lead.
For others, until they tell you about Break Topple, to be honest, I remember playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 until they'd actually told me about things, and it's like, oh, this makes the game way easier. So was it you that hit me hard, or?
Never again.
You're a lifesaver. Break! You're doing well.
I did not get the switch at the right time.
Try this on the sides.
Not bad, right?
Yes, indeed. Best of luck.
Snowblast.
How easy is it to get to a level 4 is what I wonder.
We're in perfect sync.
Chill stroke.
You'll watch my back, right, Jin?
Rest in peace.
Oh, we got to a level 3. We had the affinity up, but level 4 wasn't quite coming because we just nuked it with switches. So that's kind of cool. Right, there's a red chest up over there.
These guys should be